Well, turning to a story that's all new tonight at 10, a celebration was held in Nacogdoches today for a group of mothers who are sometimes forgotten. Stonewall Baptist Church hosted a Mother's Day event for women at the Godtel homeless shelter. East Texas News Weekend Shakina Davis shows us how that event impacted lives.
It's so emotional to take a life for me not to cry. I really appreciate it.
Stonewall Baptist Church pastor Desmond Tolbert says they've been doing Mother's Day giveaways at Godtel for about 3 years.
It makes us feel like we have more of a Mother's Day. It makes us feel more appreciated for the ones that can't see their children.
Tolbert says they typically serve anywhere between 19 to 25 women. Today, 19 women were given clothes, shoes, and purses.
Our vision, our concept for giving these ladies purses, because we wanted God to bless their financing, and so we pray that these ladies' finances will change where they won't have to no longer be here and go into their own housing.
Sherry Berwick always celebrates her mother who died in 2020. This year, she plans to visit her mother, grandmother, and sister's grave.
And put flowers on their grave and sit and talk to them for a little while.
Ursula Smith shares her moments of Mother's Day with her family.
I grew up as a pastor daughter in New Orleans, and we spent plenty of times as Mother's Day, just at church, celebrating, eating, smiling.
Tomorrow, she's planning to spend Mother's Day at church with her children. Brenda Sowell says Mother's Day can sometimes be sad for her since the death of her grandmother.
This year, I'm going to celebrate it with my friends that I've made here at Godtel.
Shakina Davis, East Texas News Weekend.
Stonewall Baptist Church provides food for the shelter every Sunday. Tolbert says they'll be back at the church for a Father's Day giveaway in June.